Hello, this is Surly Tim's Fun Bunker. I'm Surly Tim. This episode is going to be it's my Amazon haul, basically. I ran across some good deals this month, and I think I did one episode more with the beginning of the month of things that I'd found. But I grabbed a hold of some books this time. I have self-published a comic book unsuccessfully. I'm actually going to do an episode about that and about what you shouldn't do when you're producing comic books. But I picked up a book. It's a Complete Idiot's Guide. It's by Nat Gertzler or Gertler and Steve Lieber. I met Steve Lieber many years ago. A gentleman used to run a comic shop here in my hometown of Worcester, Ohio. We had a comic shop, and he knew some of these artists. Had gotten to know them at shows. But Steve Lieber, he had done two sketches for me, a loose sketch of a Hawkwoman and a Hawkman sketch in my Justice League sketchbook, which I'm going to do another episode about my Justice League sketchbook, or sketchbooks in general. But it's the Complete Idiot's Guide to Creating a Graphic Novel, second edition. I've always enjoyed Idiot's Guides because sometimes I consider myself to be quite the idiot. It's kind of cool. Like I said, after being a unsuccessful self-publisher, I figure what can it hurt to learn maybe a little bit more. Next one is Fantastic Four Spider-Man Classics. This came out. It had a $16.99 price tag. I got it for $4. This reprints Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Spectacular Spider-Man number 42, Fantastic Four 218, Marvel Team Up 100, 132 and 133, and Untold Tales of Spider-Man annual from 1996. A lot of great artists. Was it Kurt Busiek? Steve Ditko, Mike Zeck, Frank Miller, John Byrne, Sal Buscema, and Mike Allred. And there's the colors are vivid, really nice. And since my resurgence into comics and being a huge fan of Fantastic Four from years back and just getting back into it, which I'm going to actually do an episode later as well. I know all these promises, but hopefully one day I'll get them all done. Of how I started back into Fantastic Four after, I hadn't collected comics almost 10 years. So after a 10-year hiatus, as to what brought me back to comics, naturally, I just think it would have just happened regardless. One of the other books I picked up, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four by Gage and Alberti. I'm not real familiar with their work. I know it's a mini-series of sorts. 6-issue mini-series. I clicked off some of the artwork that I thought was impressive. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but the artwork looks really good. Now, from what I can devise from the information given, it has something to do with time travel. Something that Doom did, evidently. I'm assuming it was Doom's doing because, of course, Doom's a big part in it, and of course he's always been the major league bad guy for the book. Never been a Venom fan, but my God, that's some amazing artwork for Venom as far as I'm concerned. A play on the classic. From what I've been able to discover just by flipping through this, evidently they go back into their own pasts and they run across themselves, which of course anyone who's a time travel fanatic and loves time travel stories will most likely say, well, you go by your Star Trek information as to where you're in a undo reality. Not quite sure how that's going to work, but we'll find out. But I really love this page, the double page. But I mean, the artwork is fantastic. I mean, his style's not overly impressive, but I mean, he's got great command of his craft. Also, as did my trade paperback, it reprints Spectacular Spider-Man number 42, Mike Zeck work, and and it continues on with a reprint of Fantastic Four 218, John Byrne issue, which is nice because now I have a copy of those two books in hardback as well as paperback. So I'm really looking forward to that read. And the other one that I picked up was Doom War. I love the artwork. The storyline, I kind of like flipped through a few pages in the beginning just to get a gist of what was going on. Mildly impressive. A story about how Doom starts to finance a coup in Wakanda, and it kind of ousts the Black Panther and his bride, Storm, from power, as well as a female Black Panther. Like I said, I've been out of the industry for quite a while, so I'm not quite sure how the heck that one happened. But actually one of my favorite panels, I don't know how well that'll show up, but I love Doom, and I love his glory. The robes and everything is just really sweet. And 2 pages of art, actually before, but 2 double page shots. Just amazing work. I love the layouts on these pages. And as I said, there's the second page. I just lost my place on the last page that I wanted to do. But yeah, and the thing that's funny is this was a $25 book. I got it for less than 10. This one was a $20 book. I got this, I think, for about $8. And those are 2 hardbacks. And I already told you about the price on this one, $4. And it was a $17 book. And I believe I got, this was a $20 book, and I got it for $4 on Amazon. Had I known about Amazon a few years ago as to how the workings of it went, I would probably be broke by now, as I'm about to become if I keep this up. But the materials I'm running across, you can't beat the price. I can't believe how I existed without Amazon. Big push for Amazon. Hopefully they'll see this and they'll give me discounts. That would really be great. Not like that's ever going to happen. But that's the end of this episode. It was my Amazon haul. So I will return actually in a few minutes with a few other videos that I wanted to shoot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.